Fact number 7. Joseph Smith found a seer stone digging a well on Willard Chase's property. This very stone was the stone Joseph used to translate the gold plates. One day, while Joseph was helping a neighbor dig a well, he came across a small stone buried deep in the earth. Aware that people sometimes use special stones to search for lost objects or hidden treasure, Joseph wondered if he had found such a stone. Looking into it, he saw things invisible to the natural eye. Joseph's gift for using the stone impressed family members who saw it as a sign of divine favor. But even though he had the gift of a seer, Joseph was still unsure if God was pleased with him. He could no longer feel the forgiveness and peace he had felt after his vision of the Father and Son. Instead, he often felt condemned for his weakness and imperfections. Now, in order to go into more detail about this topic, we find a footnote sourcing rough stone rolling. Let's go there now. Stoll went to the trouble of bringing Joseph Jr. from Manchester, Lucy explained, on an account of having heard that he possessed certain keys by which he could discern things invisible to the natural eye. Joseph had discovered 2 stones, one in 1822 while digging a well with Willard Chase a half-mile from the Smith farm. The source of the other stone is uncertain. These stones were the keys that enabled Joseph to see things, as Lucy said, invisible to the natural eye. Emma Smith described one of them as a small stone, not exactly black, but was rather a dark color. Joseph translated the gold plates using his seer stone that was found on Willard Chase's property. Joseph did not pretend to look at the Reformed Egyptian words, the language on the plates, according to the book's own description. The plates lay covered on the table, while Joseph's head was in a hat looking at the seer stone, which by this time had replaced the interpreters. Referring to the seer stone as the Urim and Thummim, Knight said, "Now the way he translated was he put the Urim and Thummim into his hat and darkened his eyes. Then he would take a sentence and it would appear in the bright Roman letters. Then he would tell the writer and he would write it. Then that would go away. The next sentence would come, and so on." Joseph and Oliver started translating. They worked well together weeks on end, frequently with Emma in the same room going about her daily work. Sometimes Joseph translated by looking through the interpreters and reading in English the characters on the plates. Often he found a single seer stone to be more convenient. He would put the seer stone in his hat, place his face into the hat to block out the light, and peer at the stone. Light from the stone would shine in darkness, revealing words that Joseph dictated as Oliver rapidly copied them down.